Hello everyone, welcome to Day in Life with the Aboriginal and LostPhoenixWolf with my channel. Today is still August 17th. I'm doing another video log for my viewers. So to continue on from what I was talking about the last video, and if you don't know, then check it out again or check it out for the first time. So I had, like I said, I had trouble with the high school and stuff like that, and that time I was stopping the medication because from like I think 7 or 8 when I started, and I think I stopped around 12 or 13. I think 12. I think it was still secondary school. Yeah, it was still secondary school or something. High school, secondary. I don't know. Anyway, by that time, I was hyperactive. They said, and they said I had ADHD or something, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Blah blah blah, and it was just me wanting to get out and have fun, and was not allowed to have fun when I was a kid. I had to be watched. I had to be confined into a house. I wasn't allowed to play outside. And any of the times I did, I was always having fun, and then somebody doesn't like it that I'm having fun and telling my stepmother and my dad that this is going on or that's going on. It's like whatever, man. So I was taking medication, or they were putting me on medication and stuff like that, and I think that's probably where the start of my depression was. That's probably where it started. Probably was like 8 or 9 years old, because that's supposed to calm you down, but that calms you down to the extent that you just become depressed. So anyway, after not taking my medication anymore, then I felt that I needed, my life has been changing and stuff. I got older and made my own decisions, kind of thing. And since like 11 or 12, I started developing an anger issue, because not having that medication and I wasn't hyper, I started getting an anger problem. So I would be having fights in high school. I would randomly just do mean things to people sometimes. And that one teacher, I wonder if she got fired. Actually, she did. I heard she got fired eventually because she's hurt other students. And other students stood up too. And hopefully my camera's not clicking. I'm going to check that out right now. No, it doesn't look like it's clicking. I knew it was clicking in the beginning. I'm sorry if it was clicking a little bit. But that it happens. And I can fix that right away. So if it's clicking, it's annoying. And zooming in and out kind of annoying too, but I would like to have the auto zoom that work, but not so noisy. Yeah, I can't really hear the camera with these locusts or June bugs or whatever you're gonna call them. So anyway. So the high school days was okay. I was kind of in a not special needs, kind of like a half special needs kind of place. I didn't really want to be in it, but that's where they fit me in, because it was certain time of the year, and to be in this class and do this course and blah blah and stuff like that. And I was in other classes after that. That was just a starting point, going from one school to another, and I was having to be out of the class and be in other classes. So I didn't miss someone. The one nice lady that was under her, that worked with her as a what do you call her now? Substitute teacher. She was a nice lady, blonde, skinny and short, just short like my other old teacher. Hope she does see some of these videos, because she's still short. Well, she's always going to be short. When I caught to her height, and I realized, I think I poked some fun back then. It was like, you're going to be short, and I'm going to be taller than you pretty soon. She kind of laughed. So going from that school to think that was the time that I was started going to. Actually, it was another school after that, and then a little bit of Hamilton, just a little bit of Hamilton, because on the way to move into the reserve, and it was mostly schools. There was some kind of school. I think it was a forest school. It was a like half Indian, half non-Indian school, and there was a lot of Indians. But I didn't really go to an Indian school in the reserve because I don't think they really had high schools. I don't think they did then. And I didn't feel like I fit in because it didn't feel like I belonged. But that one school my aunts and uncles used to go to a long time ago, that was a fun school. I had some problems there. Of course, I had some fights, had some problems with people. I said this before, hey, let's say it again. Whenever they started doing like dances some weekends, I know they would do some fundraising, blah blah, throw some money in. I would go, and my grandfather would ride me there, and it was fun, listen to some of the music I liked and dance with some pretty girls. There was a lot of girls there, and not a lot of boys. There was a lot of girls that also had boyfriends that didn't want to go there. They didn't want to do their own thing. And then coming the next day or a couple days later when it was a school day, I have their boyfriends fighting with me, saying, "Don't be touching my girlfriend. Don't be dancing with her. Don't be talking to her. Don't be looking at her," and stuff like that. And it got to a point where I started getting in a fight with them. And, I win a bunch of fights and maybe lose a few and win a bunch of fights, but I could only do that so much to be away from school before school would catch on. So I was getting to the point where I was saying, well, why don't you go to the dance with your woman, or just tell her don't go to the dance, or don't be with her if you don't want her to be dancing or seeing other guys, or be talking to other guys and stuff and looking at other guys. High school was pretty rough because I had the natives didn't like me because I was half white. And I had the whites that hated me because I was half Indian, or half native anyway. And I got to the point where I just wanted to do my school. I needed to do that. I wanted to get to college. I wanted to better my life and like better stuff in my life. But I am taking all basics and like all basic course stuff, and I should take some general advance. I mean, that's what college was asking, some general advance. But I was listening to the school counselor and said, "Yeah, just do all basic. You're gonna get into college, no problem." And it's like, okay, thank you. And then, no, that's not the way it happened. That's not the way it happened, and it's a piss off that I get into college. And I said, screw this. I'm not gonna go and back to high school and refresh this and that. I went and did some odd jobs here. I started out babysitting because that was easy. I did a lot of babysitting, made a little bit of money, and then, still made some money. But I had to go on, which was called welfare at the time. I think it's still called welfare, I don't know. And I did babysitting, I did little bike maintenance and computer repairs and VCRs and different electronics and stuff like that. Anything that was like minor. Like I couldn't do circuit boards and things like that, like soldering circuit boards or anything like that. I couldn't do that. Then I got to doing lawn maintenance for the racetrack, and then moving garbage cans and emptying garbage cans and cleaning washrooms and even security work. Speaking of that, I'm thinking about wearing my security shirt tomorrow. Should do that. It's the same color as this shirt, and I've had it for a long time. Well, I didn't have it since I left the reserve. No, I've had this shirt probably half the time. It's been like 21 years since I've been off reserve, and it's been 10 years that I've had the shirt. Had the shirt just like this one. So I liked the job. Some days were boring. Some days were picked up and got busy. Some days I got tiring because I would go home and I couldn't sleep because my dad's partying and loud music and people banging on the door asking me questions and trying to sleep. I work every day, and I got to the point I just fed up. I fed up, moved out. I got tired of the drinking and the partying and stuff like that, and I came to this town, not where I'm living right now. It's not where I'm living right now, not this town, not anymore. I got sick of this town, but I came to this town, moved in with my cousins. She's now in Perry Sound. She was nice cousin. She always usually tells you right to the point too. She doesn't like some person, or she doesn't like something that you're doing, or anything like that. She'll tell you. She won't pussyfoot around it. She'll tell you. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about. And I came here to this town and looking for work, and wanted to get away from reserve, and just a short time living with her, and then find an apartment, and I was just doing odd jobs here and there. Not really got any good jobs. There was promises of jobs, because if I get a suit and cut my hair, I got my suit and cut my hair, and that person wanted to hire me. It's like, really? You got me to cut my hair and you don't want to hire me now? That was a real piss off. But that was okay, because that was the time that I was doing the first donations of my hair for cancer. I know it wasn't Locks of Love or anything like that. It was something else. But I donated it, chopped it all out, spiked it up, and it looked like it was a really good look for me. I hadn't had short hair for a long time. So I put out applications and still doing odd jobs, even though I didn't say like actual legit job, like an odd job would consider like under the table work, not in the books, not really getting paid the money I should be getting paid. And I just got to the point where just doing odd jobs here and there, and then came to this working for a furniture moving company, like furniture moving and displaying and fixing and stuff like that. That was an alright job. I liked that job. I think it was maybe a year or two, probably maybe 2 full years, maybe a year and a half. I can't remember. That was a little bit ago. Yes. Okay, that was every 6 months. Okay. First 6 months, I got a 10-cent raise. The first year, I got a 25-cent raise. And then a year and a half, I got another 10-cent raise. And he knows, they both know that I was doing a good job. I was doing the work of 3 people, and with my back problem and working on the furniture stuff and wearing the back brace, my back got stronger and stronger, and the pain was hardly there. But after leaving that job, quitting because I got a 10-cent raise, and it's like, no, they was already trying to hire somebody else too anyway, and it's like, no. So I am just quitting that job and leaving, and I told him, I said, sorry, a 10-cent raise kind of it really offended me. A 10-cent raise should have been another 25-cent raise. Oh, we can't do it because blah 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 blah. I mean, he was a really nice guy, Christian woman. They had sometimes to have their differences of Christian things, and they had a couple puppies. Grow up to be dogs. Nice atmosphere, nice family. But I needed something more. I couldn't keep doing that kind of job. I needed to do something more in my life, and I quit that. And I started looking for other work, and I started doing more odd jobs and babysitting and stuff like that, walking dogs and blah blah blah. Anyway, I might as well just stop it here and continue on the next video. If you guys do like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. Make sure this video and channel my benefit, my benefit me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. Thank you for viewing this video. What time of day is watch it. Hope you all have a nice day. More than good. And remember, it's better be Aboriginal than original.